For NNN Sports, I'm Brea Lassek, welcoming you into the Lake Show for the first time in 24, and it's a top 5 matchup to start the season, number 1 Northwestern versus number 5 Syracuse. Over the past couple of weeks, I've gotten to know the Earhart brothers pretty well. That's Zach and Drew. Now, Drew serves as the hitting coach for the Harbor Hawks. Ethan Lanthier was over-rotating, and so he would bring his shoulder across his body, and with his shoulder, his eyes would also follow, and then he wasn't looking at the plate, so he couldn't see where he was throwing. It sounds simple, but it makes a huge difference. I talked to Elijah Hainline yesterday about how this team always seems to come back, and he said there's 27 outs in a baseball game. We're going to utilize all of them. Beginners to baseball might think, okay, high spin rate, that means that the pitch is overall better, but that might not necessarily be true. How are guys with lower spin rates still successful? And we're at Dunkin' Donuts Park, obviously. There's even a Dunkin' inside of the stadium. I got to ask, what's your go-to Dunkin' order?
I'm just like an original glazed kind of guy. Like, that's all I want, so.
No coffee?
No, I don't drink coffee.
Okay, well, it's an 11 a.m. start today. How are you guys keeping the energy up?
Quick turnaround, but.
Ever since you got your first hit against Bourne, you said the next day in the dugout, I'm 1 for 1 since this day. How has that mindset helped you?
Well, just help me stay.
Like you said, so many of those key pieces returning, but there were a few that graduated from last year's squad. Haley Radigan, Elle Hansen, Allie Burkery. So there will be some production that will have to be made up. Who from the newcomers has really impressed you?
Well, you talk about the newcomers.
Strikes, move the fastball around, and I did a good job of it, so that's all I could ask for.
You did do a good job of it. You actually threw your fastball 87% of the time. That's not usual for you. Why did you feel so confident in that pitch? You tried to extend your double earlier in the game to a triple, but got thrown out at third. Yeah. How did it feel to finally slide in safely in the 8th?
I was smiling around in second base because I knew I was going to get it.